Hello everyone, I'm Francesca. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have 3 easy summer side dish salads for you all. They all have minimal to no cooking. Each recipe gets like progressively more intense, I guess you could say. The last one literally just requires you to boil some couscous. That's the most intense that we're gonna get in terms of cooking. I wanted to keep these easy, light, refreshing, just perfect for those hot days when the last thing you wanna do is like turn the oven on or like put the stove on for too long or anything like that. They're really, really good, and I think that you're just gonna love them. They have all these fresh summer flavors and everything like that. So good. As always, the full written out recipes are on my blog. You can find links in the description box for that, and the full written out ingredients are in the description box as well. You can also find links for my podcast, my cookbook, Plantiful, my social media. Everything you want to know is in the description box, so go check it out. These recipes are perfect for summertime barbecues, get-togethers, and if you missed barbecue week where I gave you guys 7 recipes for summer, then go check that out too, because there's a lot of good recipes in there. With all that being said, let's get into the video. Our first salad is this really delicious strawberry caprese, the easiest one. You're just gonna chop things up. I'm using the Miyoko's vegan mozzarella. I love this one, it is so good. And honestly, I haven't had it in a while, and I even think they like upped the consistency even more. It's so good. So I'm just gonna cut this up into little cube pieces. If you can't find this one, you could use a different brand. You could even use maybe like a different vegan cheese. It's like kind of like a white cheese, you know, just use what you got. But this one, if you can find it, top notch, makes the salad so good. Then we're gonna cut up some strawberries. Beautiful, it's strawberry season, gorgeous. I'm cutting the tops off, and then I'm just going to quarter up the strawberries. You can make this as strawberry heavy as you like. It just depends on how many strawberries you want to put in there. But I kind of just cut them up into quarters, and I used about 13 strawberries, and I just kind of was like watching as I was cutting to see that I had equal amounts of strawberries and vegan mozzarella. So that's all I kind of did for this. And then I just cut up some basil, just roughly chopped it to no, rhyme or reason as to how, just chop it up. And that's pretty much it. You're gonna add this all into a bowl, nice big bowl. Sorry, this is a little out of focus. We'll come back and focus in a second. And then I'm going to top it with balsamic glaze, which is like a really thick balsamic vinegar. Add a tablespoon of that in there. This is so good. It's like extra sweet, and it's really reduced down. It's delicious if you've never had balsamic glaze. And then we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon. I'm using a light olive oil, so that way the olive oil flavor isn't too strong. And a little bit of flaky sea salt, and that's it. Mix this up, and it is so good and so delicious. I love the combinations of the strawberries with the balsamic glaze, and then that saltiness from the cheese and like the coarse sea salt bits. Oh my goodness. Absolutely delicious. So good if you love sweet and salty. And now we can just get a nice, beautiful serving dish and plop it all in there. I'm gonna add some balsamic glaze on top, just a little bit extra because it's delicious and it looks pretty. And some extra pieces of basil, just for some nice green on top. And then if you want to add a little more sea salt on top, you can. It is totally your choice, but that's it. This is so easy to make, so delicious. It comes together really quickly, and I just love how it's like a fun twist on a typical caprese, which is like one of my favorite things ever. And the Miyoko's mozzarella really makes a difference if you can find it. And I don't know, I think this is just so fun for summer. It's a really, I don't know, it's like a cheese board, it has that same idea of a cheese board with the sweet, the salty, fruit and cheese. So I think it is delicious, and you guys will absolutely love it. On to salad number 2, a corn, cucumber, and tomato salad. This is one of my favorite salads. I get it from a restaurant by me, and it is just absolutely delicious, and it's so easy. So you're just gonna cut up some mini cucumbers. I love the mini cucumbers for this because, well, I just love them in general, honestly, but they're just like nice. That skin is really thin, so you don't have to peel them, and they don't really have any seeds. So I'm just cutting them up into little small circles. And then we have our grape tomatoes. You can leave these whole if you want, but I decided to cut them in half, just so they would have a little extra pop and color in the dish, so that way they looked pretty. And there's really just nothing like tomatoes in the summer. I mean, it's their season, so they're super sweet and crisp. Oh, they're so good. And then we're going to chop up some basil. So I'm just gonna like lay the leaves on top of each other, and then I'll roll it up so we can just get a nice fine chop on there, like a julienne kind of thing. You know how to do it. You know what you're doing. I believe in you. So you know, as much basil as you like. As you can see, the theme of this video is basil and everything. And then my corn was just some frozen corn that I microwaved quickly. This is the minimal cooking aspect of this video. So, you know, just pop it in the microwave. You could even just let it thaw out on the counter for like an hour. So then in a nice big bowl, we're going to pop in our corn, our basil, our beautiful cucumbers, our gorgeous tomatoes. Oh, I love the colors of the salad too. Then we're gonna add in some red wine vinegar, which is another one of my favorite vinegars. I love that. Some olive oil. Again, I'm using light olive oil. That's just what I like. You can use an extra virgin olive oil if you want. And some flaky salt and nice generous pinch. You know, give it a little bit in there. You want to get that little kick of salt. And then you're just going to mix it around again. Very simple. These are our salads. Easy peasy done. And I love this. Like, I cannot tell you how much I love this salad. I know it's simple, but just the flavors of the sweet corn and the tomatoes and then the cucumber is hydrating, and then that basil and the red wine vinegar, I promise it's like the most delicious thing. I literally go to this one restaurant to just like get this salad, and it's so easy to make. And then I just topped it with some extra basil just for garnish and some more sea salt. Easy, done, beautiful. I really love these colors. Doesn't it look like just so bright and gorgeous? It's like traffic light. That's what it makes me think of, like traffic light colors, but so good and one of my favorites. I really know that you will love this, especially just with that sweet summer corn. So good. Our third and final salad is this pesto couscous salad. It's the most involved one cooking wise, but still very minimal. So you're just gonna boil the couscous. So just bring a pot of water to a boil, add some salt in, add your pearl couscous. I love it, looks so pretty. And then just put your lid on it and like let it simmer for about 15 minutes, easy. And when it's done, it's gonna look like this. It's almost like little bits of pasta, really. Then you can cut up some bell pepper. I love red bell pepper, it's my favorite one. And we're gonna dice up some cucumber, very, you know, just roughly chop it small, and some red onion. You know, as small as you can make these pieces, the better, but it doesn't have to be anything serious. Also, how pretty. Doesn't this look so pretty all lined up like this? I just loved all the colors together. Okay, so in our bowl, we're gonna take some peas. These were frozen peas that I just microwaved, or you can let them thaw. Then I drained and rinsed 1 can of cannellini beans. Then we're gonna add in our cooked pearl couscous, and I just kind of did let this cool while I was chopping everything up. Then our red onion, our cucumber, our bell pepper, and I'm gonna use some vegan pesto. I'm using the one from Trader Joe's. I love this one, it's really delicious, or you can use a homemade one, it's whatever you like to do. And just, again, mix it around. Now, because my beans had some salt in it and the peas had a little bit of salt, I decided not to add any more salt because it was salty enough for me, but if you want to add some salt and pepper to this, be my guest. And then we can just put this into a nice big serving bowl. I love this salad. Like, all the salads were great, but I just love the colors of the salad. I think it looks like a little party in there, like confetti. I'm gonna add some basil and flaky salt on top just to garnish, and that's it. We are done. Beautiful, gorgeous, and this one is so good. Like, this is the biggest one serving size as well, but it is delicious, and I think it'd be such a hit with a crowd. And just, oh, come on, how beautiful. All those colors in there, gorgeous. All right, everyone, and those were our delicious summer side salads. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff helps the channel out, helps us to grow and spread more vegan recipes. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you try any of these out, leave a comment down below, leave a comment on the blog, tag me on a post on Instagram. I love to hear your feedback and see your recreations. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.